Torre Lott is a boundary pushing hip hop artist from Cleveland whose emotionally raw storytelling and genre defying sound are redefining what it means to keep it real. And Torre is with us here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, for people who are maybe just discovering you, who is Torre Lott and what do you stand for as an artist?
As an artist, I'm a man of the people, first and foremost. I do this to bridge that gap of the connection that we've been missing within music, man.
Mm.
It's the matter of feeling that we've lost, and that's something that I want to revive and bring back to the light.
Yeah. And musically, your sound pulls from a wide spectrum from metal, classical, and hip hop. What were some of the early influences that influenced that sound?
Oh man, my earliest influences probably Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco.
Mm.
My first live performance I ever saw was Mushroom Head. They're a Cleveland local band and they're legendary around here. And it was wild, dude. I got to go backstage at like 12 years old and meet these
Yeah.
guys. They told me that as long as you keep to it and you stay true to this shit, bro, you'll do exactly what we're doing now and you'll be right here with us. And it came true, honestly.
Yeah. And it's quite an eclectic mix of genres you were influenced by. I mean, is there any particular reason that it was so varied? Because I suppose a lot of people just kind of have one genre that they do and were influenced by that genre only.
Yeah, you're very, very, very on point with that question.
Mm.
The reason that it is so varied is because I feel that once you put yourself into a specific genre or a specific type of branding as an artist, you put yourself in a box and
Yeah.
you lose the genuine connection. See, I don't really kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't I
Right.
don't weigh my options on
Yeah.
whether or not it's relevant to the cultural sound right now. I weigh my options on connection and whether or not this is going to affect the people in a way that I need it to. And
Yeah.
you can do that within any genre. It's just a matter of conveying the message.
Absolutely. Now, you're classically trained as well, which is rare in hip hop. So, what do you think classical music has taught you that most artists never learn?
The music will always be bigger than you.
Mm.
As an artist, I've learned that I will never be satisfied with my creations, and I have to rely on the outside opinion in order to realize if it's ready or not. Because as a classically trained musician, I'm so deeply intertwined with music theory and the perfection of an arrangement that I'll never release anything if I don't get an outside opinion on
Yeah.
it.
And your breakout track, which is called Reflections, that one really hits emotionally. So, what was the creative headspace you were in when you were writing that?
um, I'm. Let me ask you a question first.
Mm.
How deep and raw can we go in this interview?
Oh, you can go absolutely as deep and raw as you like.
Okay. So here's the real story behind Reflections.
Mm.
Reflections was written in the midst of a deep, deep, deep addiction, cocaine addiction. I
Mm.
was at the tail end of like a 3 or 4 day bender when I wrote this song, and I made my way to my homeboy's studio. He let me set up my home recording setup in his main recording like location, and he was like, "Go ahead, do your thing, dog. I believe in you. I trust you." And I poured my heart out, man. I it's that song is about real life. It's about the feelings I was feeling at the moment. The
Yeah.
fact I was afraid to look at myself and look back at the things that I needed to fix. I didn't know how to do it, and I was so terrified to do it that I felt that just kind of ending my life was a more feasible option for me at the time. But
Mm.
thank God I wrote that song, dude. Thank God I wrote that song and I put it out because without it, I
Yeah.
couldn't do today.
And do you find that music has been a bit of a savior for you in your life generally?
100%. It's more so a medium for me to spread my what's the word I'm looking for? it's it's more of a medium for me to show that we can all relate on some level, regardless of the things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, the things that we ruminate in our minds, that we build these echo chambers around, the things that we view as important and that affect us on a day-to-day basis, the emotions that come from these things and the experiences we have due to these situations, regardless of how different they are, we all experience the same five emotions.
Yeah.
And it's something that we really need to just take a moment to realize that everybody else deals with, because without that, we'll never be able to come to a common ground.
Yeah. And when you released the song Reflections, did you get a lot of feedback maybe from people who had gone through similar things to what you did?
Oh, 100%, without a doubt. I received random Instagram messages and Twitter messages, Facebook messages,
Mm.
all of the social media platforms. I got messages for like the first 2 or 3 months that that song was released. It was honestly like life changing. It let me know that I was here for a reason and something much, much bigger than myself was in play here.
Absolutely. So, when you first start a new project, what is your starting point? I mean, is it a general concept? Is it a particular lyric or a feeling?
Um, I try not to keep myself in a specific lane when it comes to the creation of something, the start of something. I
Mm.
kind of let my emotions flow, and my mood at the moment kind of dictates where I go with the project or the song in general at that very moment in time. I have countless songs like demos recorded and ready to go
Yeah.
for multiple genres of music: alternative metal, hip hop, trap metal, trap music, all of these things. Like, it's just what hits me at the moment, and it's just a matter of cherry picking and getting together a decent project for the people in order to make it cohesive and relatable.
Yeah. And do you write more for yourself or for your audience, or is there maybe even a middle ground?
I would say it's definitely more of the middle ground. It is
Mm.
definitely for myself, but also for the people just as much, because if I weren't experiencing these feelings, I wouldn't be able to share them the way that I do.
Yeah.
Um, I do this for the people first and foremost. Music has saved my life countless times, but my position now is to do the same for those that I've experienced. If that makes any sense, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Absolutely. And what do you think success will look like to you? You know, 5 years from now. I mean, do you dream of like stadium shows, or maybe starting a label or something like that, or do you have dreams like that?
Success for me, it boils down to something very simple, and that is leverage and
Mm.
capability. As a musician, as a classically trained musician, I've done this, and this has been my passion since the moment I've been able to decipher something that I wanted to do with my life. You know,
Yeah.
and it's always meant so much more than me to what the career aspect has to offer, and I feel that I'm here to teach in a sense. I
Mm.
want to I want to make my living and create comfort for my family in a sense with my career. But after that, I want to fall back into the shadows. I want to travel abroad. I want to teach English. I want to teach poetry, and I want to teach classical music
Ooh.
all over the continents. That's my dream right there. To
Yeah.
to ensure that the youth has a reason to keep this creativity alive, because that's the one thing that's been taken from us. Like, over these years, I've seen myself grow up as an adult. It's getting harder and harder to find a resource that lets you tap into that creative aspect of your life,
Yeah.
especially as a child.
Absolutely. And in the more short term, are there any particular musical projects that you're working on at the moment?
Yes, I am currently finalizing my EP, Don't Panic. It's going to be generally a multi-genre. I don't want to box it in, so I will
Yeah.
call it a genre project. It's going to be about 5 to 6 songs, um, ranging from metal to alternative rock to acoustic to hip hop to trap. And it will encompass everything and be cohesive And it's going to be something that I've been working on for the past 2 years that I really think that people deserve to hear, because everybody that has consumed a general like major project or something that has been given to them or catered to them, it's one specific type of thing, and
Mm.
it 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 molds their tastes in a way to where they become avoidant of other things. And that's the one thing I want to change in this music industry, is the fact that our attention spans are very short. Our
Yeah.
our opinions are molded through what's fed to us, and in order to present something different and something that's actually reactive to the people would be completely like incredible for me. That would be my main goal, and I think that I've accomplished that behind the scenes. It's just a matter of getting it to the people now.
Absolutely. Well, in the meantime, where are we able to find all your music that you've came out with so far?
So you can find me on any of the streaming sites, literally any of them. Just my first and last name, Torre Lott. Um, you'll find quite a few singles there. I do have a website that has quite a few exclusive demos on it, which is my first and last name. If you just want to type that in, torrelott.com, that'll get you there. It's got about 3 or 4 unreleased tracks on there right now. Some demos that will be on this upcoming project. I left that as a teaser for my diehard fans that pay
Yeah.
very close attention. But yeah, I mean, it's real simple. Just my first and last.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, many thanks for joining us. It's been great having you on the show today.
Many thanks for having me, brother.